Just a moment. Let me go get my drug, my coffee. I know it's almost 4 o'clock p.m., but hold on, I'm getting high right now. I'm already been drinking caffeine tea, and I'm drinking coffee too. So I need to get high. It's getting cold out here. I can't wait. Let me turn the air conditioner off, because in here this is getting cooler. It's the fall season coming in, y'all. Let me turn this air conditioner down. Ouch, my foot. These are slides. All right. I'm about to get high of this caffeine, baby. I had to get high. I got my straight out shoes and shirt on. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about my girl Mariah Carey. But we're not gonna talk. We're talking about her sister. The truth of the matter is, I don't want people to question. Not the. Let me say something. I sometimes lose focus a lot. That's why I drink a lot of caffeine. Okay, and so when I'm concentrating something, I don't like nobody distracting me. So if those who get offended when I say I don't want people come making comments and asking me questions, because it throws me off. Okay, so to avoid that situation, what we're going to do, I go ahead and the chat message be open, but I will start ignoring it if it gets any worse. I was going, because I don't like to be distracted. When I once it's made my standpoint, that's when I start asking questions. No, let me go ahead and just hit in the chat message first and tell the business, okay? All right. All right, since we on live chat, we're here talking about Mariah Carey's sister. She just... Okay, I know you said, well, she getting sued. How the hell she gonna pay money? She got no money. Well, recently she been going to, I think Serenity House, some type of, because you know she got arrested last year for prostituting and been on Backpage.com when she has HIV, okay? Not only that, they said she's been out drugs on the shoot, and now she's making a tell-all book. But prior to making a tell-all book, which I think that's the claims she's saying is stupid about her childhood. And I wasn't there. I could be wrong because I'm not God. She's getting sued because back in 2014, I believe, a man was almost killed, or and she was drunk. So the family is suing her for $2,000, but I don't know how they're gonna do this because they can't get it from Mariah. Mariah ain't gonna give her no money, and she's broke. Okay, so now she's cleaning up, and she's Serenity House, as I mentioned earlier. She now is making a tell-all book about Mariah and her family, and her brother is helping her out. And Illuminati people are talking, yes, Illuminati conspiracy, dumb, distorting the scriptures of Second Peter chapter 3:15. People, the source they put on your guard, so you won't fall for your stability. Making their own personal interpretation of scripture. That it's not all prophecy. That Second Timothy chapter 1 verse 24, 26, that Saint Peter said in the Bible. Trust me, I had those guards up. I'm not perfect, but I do. The truth of the matter is that she's saying that when she was growing up as a kid, she did experience racism, which I already know from Mariah Carey talking about that. But now it's getting deeper. And remember I said Illuminati, now she's saying that occult, the satanic stuff, the occult that her mother, Patricia Hinckley Carey, had introduced her and Mariah to the point that they was doing some sex stuff, okay? And she said she experienced racism from her part black, part Hispanic father, Alfred Carey Nunez. I know you said, Nunez. Let me explain something. She's been waiting, right? Okay. Her grandfather, their grandfather, who 19, you walk around, so was he Afro Latino? But when it comes to look like Celia Cruz and like that. Okay, let me explain. Her grandfather, even when the Mariah Carey's Bye Bye video with Jay-Z, look at the pictures. That Hispanic man, in stereotypical dark, non-kinky hair and olive skin, that's Afro Carey Nunez's father. Okay, his father was Hispanic. Of course, it's not really a race, but 9/10, he's a Afro mestizo. Okay, or maybe mestizo. and he was from Mulatto, and he was from Venezuela. His name was Ricardo, no, Ricardo, Roberto Nunez. And when he came to the United States from the Florida Keys, where Hurricane Irma hit in 1920, he married before he married their grandmother, which is Alfred Roy's mother, Hattie Cole, who was African descent. He changed his name to Roberto Nunez to Robert Carey, and that's when their father came out. Okay, so he is part Hispanic. So when that's why I say Nunez. Okay, so those know because of Mariah can be Mariah Nunez, not Carey. If her grandfather and Hispanic Latino grandfather and changed the last name. Okay, similar to what happened to my mama ancestry, Real to Rouse. Okay, the Spanish Creole. Okay, all right, y'all know I talk about that a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm part Latino too. Anyway, part from Spanish Creole, Louisiana roots, besides French. Yes, and I have my brothers like a real hoop got my complexion. Yeah, he watches my channel Spies on there how he does. But yes, you know who you are. Yes, mamas, grandma, grandpa Reds. Okay, that is his dad's mama's dad was a Real. Okay, okay. Anyway, yeah, doing okay. So. And he said he was prepared from Louisiana, so you have Real, which is R-A-L, that's Spanish. Go on Wikipedia, that is Hispanic, okay? So, anyway, go back to the situation. So, the point is, so she's making a tell-all book saying she was in sex. The reason why she was in prostitution because her, I guess what she's saying, because her mom Patricia, who's Irish, who's white, Irish American. When they split, when Mariah dad and mom split, that somehow Patricia was making Mariah and her do all these occult stuff to the point it got sexual, okay? And so I guess she's blaming this on her mother. Now, I'm sorry, let me say this. It seems to me this woman here is a con artist. Let me say this. She had been at her mother since 94, okay? When her oldest son, who was a lawyer, okay? The one that she had, I think when she was married back in 1977, he's 2 years old. He's my oldest brother. I have two older brothers. And I'm the 79 baby. So the one who watches the show is 78. 77 baby, the one who's from the hood and who's darker than both of us. Who's from the hood, but now live in a wealthy area, don't come see me. And I'm like Mariah says, I don't beg shit for him and I don't want nothing to do with him. But don't forget my dad, who ain't your fucking daddy. His parents, my grandparents, took care of y'all during Christmas of 1979 to 85. Let's get that straight, okay? Don't forget what you come from because you didn't have nothing. Let's get it straight. I didn't put that out there. Anyway, point is, I had to go there, guy. All dramatic. No, I ain't begging that man for nothing. And if I have something, don't come and get it either, okay? But anyway, he's same age as my my brother, okay, my first older brother, okay, and he's a lawyer. But the one that is HIV positive, I don't know if he's still living. That's what Alison was upset about, okay, because 94, Alison was reaching out to Mia trying to sue Patricia and Mariah because Michael, which is I think he was born 88, 89, okay, the mother was concerned about the grandson, excuse me, Mariah and the mom, okay? And so Mariah. And this when Mariah had just married Tom Mottola. And they took custody of Michael, okay? And she was on Inside Edition and Hard Copy and the rest of in American Journal at the time back in the 90s, bashing Mariah, okay? And don't forget that due to Mariah's fame, Mariah had been taking care of her sister for years. She had more kids after Michael, because that's the second son, her second child. She had more children, so Mariah's wife was like, how she gonna take care of kids? She's in her 40s when she married Nick Cannon. She had experience. So she and her mom had to take care of her rest of her kids with HIV, which is murder, okay? She's sleeping with people, attempted murder. When she got arrested last year, I don't see how the world did let her go because it's attempted murder. If you're sleeping with somebody advertising sex, that is attempted murder. You should get a felony charge for that. But and my question is, if she don't have money, how the hell she's to her brother Morgan go all the way to Italy with Mariah fans, Mariah fans want to go threaten and do something to your ass, okay? You and your wife had some money, and Italy is an expensive trip, okay? You take a plane to today, expensive to go to Europe, okay? So how, if you don't got money, how the hell you have money to go there, but you're not here to help your sister out who's begging Mariah? Ain't you a producer, sir? Okay, Morgan, let's get it straight, okay? So, now they're trying to make a book about Mariah, saying that the mom was involved in satanic in occultic practices, that there was sex involved, and there were racism, which Mariah already covered it already about them being a multiracial family, about her dad being African American, Hispanic, and her and mom being white. Okay, come on. Okay, so it just gets on my nerves that this woman is a attention whore. Now she might be sued by this man that she 19 could have killed when she was drunk back in 2014 before she got arrested. Yeah, 2014. Okay, but she got arrested before in 2005 because I was coming from Job Corps. I was staying in a hotel at the time because I didn't want to deal with my family in the small town I'm from. Okay, in the east side, staying in a hotel not too far where they live, where the bus was not too far from. And I would go on CSPN or Fox News or CNN at the time, and because they didn't have at that hotel, they didn't have BET and MTV and VH1 because in the Job Corps we didn't have cable, and at our Job Corps we didn't have cable. So and that's why I was always in the computer room a lot watching stuff on real stuff I missed out. It's like I was in prison for 2004 and 5 because we have our access to media was mostly on radio and mostly on newspaper. We didn't have access to media. And we have to, unless you had your own TV, okay? And I didn't trust having my own TV because I didn't want to go in my locker and stealing stuff, okay? So that's the whole reason why. They were stealing people's PlayStation, excuse me, and Xboxes and stuff, and radios and CD players. They didn't steal mine, they bet now. But for real. So that's why they were breaking into people's locker. And I told the people, I need to let them have a key lock instead of combination. Because back in middle school, they told her back in 90s, and this Spanish woman who won the secretary of the social development, when her ran her name, I told her, I said, the reason why, because when we was in school, we was told, and which actually is true, you get a book and pop, a combination light, and it opens up. So that's how they're able to break into the room. And then what it was, the staff, the RAs will sometimes get section leaders. I used to be a section leader, and I never did this. But I knew those who did took the key of the rooms of is it magic key or the one the key to all the rooms, okay? And they would key copy and then go ahead and try to break into rooms. And usually they do that to break stuff in or to have section meetings. Yes, as a section, formerly, we have a meeting with the RA, resident advisor. But no, in Job Corps, you had the ghetto section meetings. Meaning that the guys in your section come into your room while you sleep out by yourself and start just jumping on you. So that was going on. And I told this woman, excuse me, back in the 90s, when I was in middle school, back in 91, when I was in Mariah Emotions, back in town, okay, they will get a book, your textbook, and pop, and they told us, and I remember arguing with my grandmother and my aunt. I said, I need a key light. No, when I was back in there, it was combination. Here we go with that old school shit. It doesn't work in this day and age. I wish I would get to the times, get modernized, okay? Until I asked them what happened, got me to change their mind. One of the guys, I actually put my combination lock on another, and nobody steal my stuff. And what happened was, they came in. And the guy explained, I thought someone broke into my locker. And no, nothing was stolen, but they busted the door. So what happened was, when I was in a rush trying to get to class, I went out because of late. In 6th grade, I put my combination lock on my homeboy's locker. When Latino homies, well, he wasn't, he was associate, locker. And when I thought, I went and told the people, I said, well, somebody came broke my locker. And I told my grandma, I said, see, I told you. Well, I found out later on during 6th grade, which I'm glad the mistake happened, because I was telling her. So one thing about us younger people back in those days, we're not trying to outsmart our grandparents and parents, but we live in a modern time, and what happened back in the day is not working today. Please stop thinking it does. I don't know what type of life y'all live. So that's when they bought a master lock, okay, you know, a key, and also it won't happen again. So what it was, the reason why that Job Corps, when I was in Job Corps in 2004, 5, and 6, they when I used the master key because they wanted just in case. First, the locks belong to Job Corps, okay, and so they also have a special key for those, you know, because the combination locks have keys too, okay, in the back. Also, too, that they also, in case someone had drugs or something, they can open it up, you know, the combination, okay? And they felt that if you had your own lock, that you might have to lose your key, and then they have to get somebody to break the lock up, you know, so they want, it's too much money involved, which is owned by the government, silly. So, that's why. So, that's my point when I mentioned about the combination lock. So I had to explain it to her because she understand that. I don't understand how people. So I was like, yeah, for real. So that's how I know. Yeah, for real. So that's how I know that the combination lock does not work. So when we was in Job Corps, when I left, not left, I went went home for the week, for the whole 1 week, because they went there with grandparents and they yelling, screaming, yapping at me, and my dad stayed there too in 2005. This was before Kirk and Katrina came in, because it was in July. And I remember reading about Mariah Carey's sister here on there. So we didn't have, you know, we didn't have access to media in Job Corps. Okay, when I went to Apostle Community College, I was in the college program. I did David Jacobson, excuse me. When I was in, I was always in looking at the, you know, YouTube and AOL, watching videos and stuff. I missed out. Even songs I heard on radio, I didn't get a chance to see the video because we didn't have cable TV. So that's the reason why I was trying, and I was like mad because it was East England who owned a hotel, and she didn't have, but they had porn. I'm like, damn, yeah, I got porn on this channel, I got this other maid channel, but then we don't have on the only time I watched videos was on the Spanish channel, you know what I'm saying, on the Visión Telemundo. Okay, and they, you know, show the videos. One thing I love about the Spanish channel, they show their videos, you know what I'm saying. But the American TV, okay, really, you know, Fuse and MTV don't show videos no more. They show reality TV and BH1 that too. And so BET ain't the same ever since Viacom took over. But when I heard about the Alison Carey, that's when I said, well, I backtracked. I said, wait a minute, this 2005 she got arrested by NYPD back then. She should have been in prison for attempted murder. When you have HIV or any STDs, you're sleeping with somebody, that's attempted murder. You're harming their life. So she was doing it again after she begged Mariah for some money. And she went to Serenity, and I'm glad that she's changing her life. But now she's she's about to get sued. But now she's making a book saying that the mama and got her and her sister to do sex stuff due to occult practices. Okay, and then when Mariah was helping your damn ass, Alison, back in the day, because I can't feel sorry for you. I can't feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. Just like I said about the one who's got stabbed by the bullet. I cannot feel sorry for you. You was prostitute. The reason why you got HIV because of the drug use. The reason why Prince and Mariah Carey was friends because they both had sisters who was into that stuff. Okay, you know, Tika Rogers, she was on crack. That's Prince's sister, and Alan was on drugs and prostitute. Okay, and what happened is when Mariah was popping, you over here talking about that we was prostituting. Have you said it a long time ago? You a prostitute, so she had limo. That don't make sense because she was already working with Brenda K. Starr, and then she had that demo tape with Matamato, who's got more money than you do. Okay, later on became her husband. I don't understand this situation. It's silly. So now you're saying that Mariah was doing some occult practice, some satanic practices, and all that. I mean, in U.S., I got you into sex. Really? Okay. I wasn't there, but I don't buy into this stuff. I like the other truth show, not Trey, the woman who make a lot of stories up in the scripture and cannot speak. Okay. I'm not her with her false interpretation of the Bible mess. Okay, talking about the woman who made the truth show, not Trey, the Hayel brother that's from here in Houston. Not he changed his title, his thing, because it was two different titles confusing. But my point is, She always made commentary about and she made false stuff about Selena and all this other artists and stuff. And attack the true church that really had brought Christianity, not what she believed in. Okay, so we can go into church history. But the point is, it didn't make any sense to sit here and believe this Illuminati crap. Okay, this is not. I don't believe that Illuminati trash. Okay, she's doing this because due to people pointing fingers at Illuminati, it's to get back at her sister Mariah. Okay, and I do believe that the fact that Mariah had that situation on New Year's Eve, and yes, she was singing from her vocal cords when I went to her concert this August. Okay. This was someone from the industry is using, in my opinion, is using her sister and her brother to attack her. Attack Mariah Carey. I know, I'm sorry. I believe that somebody, it could be Tom Tola, I'm not saying it is. It's my opinion. And it could be, my opinion, my thoughts could be false. And I'm not trying to make it slander. But I believe somebody in the industry that hates her guts, is out there using her sister because it's weird. This woman here, and she did have money. Let me backtrack that. When Mariah Carey Nunez, the part African American, part Hispanic father, passed away in 2000, before the not Butterfly, before I Can Make the Rain video came out with a charm bracelet, Mariah Carey had some money, a will, to give to Alison. It's gone. Yes, it's gone. So that's why she's begging for money from Mariah. Mariah been taking care of her kids. Mariah has been giving her money, and she does not want help. And she was begging Mariah for money. Now she said them days are over. Girl, you should stop begging. This is your other hustle now to get back at her by lying on your mama, in my opinion. Lying on your mama and her about saying satanic cult practices that led you to have sex for money back in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, and even with HIV positive. Now, my question is, why is the other kids who are now adults, should be, especially the one that Mariah and your mom took care of, and your lawyer's son, who's now 40 years old, why is that they not talking about this? Why they not coming up to clarify if this is true? Because see, is a bunch of bullshit. Let me tell you something. Either they pissed off at Mariah because they rumor has it that them two, Morgan and Alison, been going to the media and tabloids giving stories about their sister while they was helping. Yeah, her brother helped her out. But the sibling feud, they trying to get back at her. And that's why she want to do. But they had that money go to Italy, though. Yeah, what question? I'm like Dudley the Boy when he asked old coon, corrupt, working for the agent of the Klan named Marcus Garvey, where's the money? That's when the FBI came in when he was telling them. Dudley Boy said, where's the money? My question, where's the money, brother? Me and Minote, my older brother, my older part black Irish brother, talking about Morgan, where's your money? Where's that money coming from? Did you do GoFundMe to go to Italy when you getting threatened? Because my question, if you didn't have the money to take care of the sister, then you wouldn't have the money to go to Italy. You should have took your sister with you. So why are you and your wife living good and hot out in Italy somewhere, but she's in the street somewhere and she's a transit, she's homeless. And now she's in a halfway house, or she's in getting recovered, and she's trying to make some her hustle is, because her hustle, she been taught about making a tell-all book from the beginning. When she was mad that Patricia and Mariah took her son Michael away from her when she was unstable to take care of with HIV and selfishly gave her son it. Due to her giving birth to her son. I ain't buying this old Santana. The only Santana rich I see is y'all too. Okay? Like the neighbor that I had problems with. Though I mentioned in the video that when the same year when we almost got in trouble with my associate, she's like a homegirl to me. She had confronted her because the bitch got in her business. And it was in the rain, And she threatened to fight the bitch in the rain. And then when she's young, thin, chick, is old, big old, fat, almost 60-year-old chick. Now she's 61. And when the woman who used to do voodoo did all this other stuff and bed mistreat people, and she was when she was saying this order, child to say out of my house, and during December 2014, my friend said, "Bitch, you the child Satan." I feel the same way about y'all too. Y'all being child satanic occult. Both y'all satanic occult. Okay? I believe that both y'all are been set up by somebody, and it could be her ex-husband, talking about Tommy, to get after Mariah. It's my opinion. I could be lying. That's why the mess up happened at the New Year's Eve thing. And I don't understand how Alison is not charged for attempted murder. It's not the first time for her prostituting with HIV. And she not locked up like Akon said in his song and won't be let out while she's in rehab. Someone gave her money for bail money. Who did? If you can't use that bail money to take care of her, then she shouldn't be begging Mariah in the first place. When Alpha Carey Nunez had died and gave her that $1 million, it's gone. Where is that money? Talking about she's looking for a job at 55 years old. Now she ought to be 56 years old. You still looking for a job? What? Really? Really, sister? Really? You want to get a job now? You should get retirement, but you can't get retirement of prostitution, sweetheart. I'm sorry. For years, you've been prostituting and getting high on heroin. And then next thing, HIV putting people at risk. Talking about God. You know what I'm saying, baby? I'm not perfect, but you should have had God in your life a long time ago. I ain't perfect. I know I got to change my damn way, but God dog it. 55 years old, now you want to work a regular job, what? Now you going to make business trying to put your sister in a hot fire? Your sister's been helping your ass out since, and she's your younger sister of all people. Helping your ass out. Putting your dog, paying for your recovery and everything else, and you choose to get help. Because you wouldn't be doing prostituting right now with HIV. That's why Patricia you was unstable to take care of your child. That's why they took that child away from you, Alison. And if she was so much bad, why did she continue to help your ass out? I don't buy it. And then the money, Morgan, instead of hiring someone in the United States, Morgan took his wife and go to Italy. Please, please, shut the fuck up. Cállate, güey, si en Spanish. Cállate, güey, tu pinche mentiroso way. I don't understand how the hell you can sit here and talk all this old game. Now it's satanic. Yeah, if people was not making bogus Illuminati stories for personal interpretation of scripture so they can hypnotize people and the stories to control people, you would not brought this mess up. Why you didn't bring your satanic stuff in occult practices? Yeah, really. Make a tell-all book. You trying to get back at Mariah. That's all you trying to do. What it is that this woman that's younger than y'all have advanced in her career. And y'all jealous. Yes, Morgan is a producer. My question, why can't you produce no music, brother? There's new artists out there. Won't you be the next Tom Tola? Won't you be on American Idol? They looking for a person of black heritage. You're part black. Go to American Idol. TMZ just talking about this a few minutes ago. Won't you be a judge? The new Simon. It don't make any sense, bro. You over here talking all that noise about your sister. She on drugs. She bipolar. Me too. Yeah, I'm bipolar. Maybe all that headache y'all gave her and what Tom Tola gave her and everybody else gave her growing up, that's why she bipolar. Yeah, and she probably not taking her medication because she's enjoying life without y'all too. She's like Beyonce and this time survivor. Now you out of it, I'm doing better. Please. She like Michelle in the song, if I was wrong with something positive, I gain prosperity. Okay? Sad that y'all here backstabbing your sister for some damn reason. Because your sister refused to get help. Your sister talking about Alison. Alison refused to get help, change her life because she's still prostituting. That's why I don't feel sorry. You trying to go on Backpage.com, get some innocent man to sleep with her, sleep with you, and you got HIV, and they asking the police department somewhere in New York somewhere is asking people who else if they got HIV. They should sue your ass. Besides people in this car accident, they should sue your damn ass, Alison. You selfish. You got a disease. And I'm sorry, I don't know who wants your damn ass anyway. You are not all that. Oh, Jesus, Lord. Who would want to sleep with that? Whether you had HIV or not. I gotta say Mariah doing this mess, but no offense to Mariah. Prostitute, yeah, hell yeah. I'll go ahead I'll go ahead and admit it. Hell yeah, I'll go ahead and have sex for free. I'll pay, don't matter. That's why I wanted to marry Mariah. And I won't cheat on her like Nick Cannon. Dumb, it was dumb what he did to her. Then, you know what I'm saying? No offense to Mariah. Yeah, I understand. See, but use, baby? No. That's why you using her lyrics and then put your picture on there. Shoes. And then there was a cop that caught your ass. I'm glad he called you too. I guess black, Latina, and part Irish lives didn't matter that situation, sweetheart. No, baby, no, it didn't. And don't think I'm racist. I got black, Irish, and French, Spanish, Creole, and the American in me. I'm not full-blown black. I don't declare that one-drop bullshit. I know that 50 years ago, in case they got rid of that rule, and I checked them boxes. Thank you. But it don't make any sense, Mariah's sister, talking about Alison, to make this claim. You doing this because people are making bogus stories about Illuminati and distorting scripture. Yes, there are cult practices in businesses. Yes, there this and that going on. But does it mean that it happened? I don't think so. You know, people make bogus stories because for years they've been doing. Remember, we live in Protestant, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant country. That's why your mom had problems being an Irish Catholic in that time. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're from the South, usually it's a conservative Protestant. Is in the North, it's mostly liberal. And so, you have people who conservative, who do live up north, who don't have influence like they do here in the South, who are able to distort scripture, control people's mind, who don't think outside the box of their interpretation. So that's why people gravitate to a lot, and the reason why you have a lot of folks in California, because a lot of people from the South who consider Protestants came in, especially before the African American people and white people who chose to move there. You had the white racist people who imported from the South, who all came from white Protestant churches, conservative churches, who came in police department because they turned the Bible. If they turned the Bible, they got that black people and other races are evil. They gonna believe that on. That's why they don't have a conscience that their racist behavior is wrong. So they go in these police forces and they, you know, yeah. So you have them buying this, especially they change the way they may go into evangelical Christian, accept all races, whatever, depending on their interpretation of the Bible. But there's believing in Illuminati stuff. That's why so the Protestant conservative Protestants so big in California is New York. In New York, they're not going to tolerate that, okay? They're like the minority in New York. But in LA, due to the fact that they recruiting people from the South to come there to be a police department. Of course, African-American people, like my family, I got family in California, but you have people in California, like I say, when Joe Brown revealed on the media, that social media, that a lot of the LAPD was recruiting people in the South, like Alabama, Mississippi, and these Klan people come from Klan neighborhood races, you know, people who were influenced by them, and that's why they came in the police department. That's why you have corruption, mainly by racism in the police department. So, you know, so to be honest with you, that's very true. I'm glad Judge Joe Brown mentioned that in the video. But you thought that you buy this Illuminati story because many of these evangelical Protestant people are in the Southwest. Some had left the Catholic Church, wherever, who are poor, Latino, or any other ethnicity or race, but they're promoting these Illuminati videos because it goes against their interpretation of the Bible. Talking about having number religious music and all that stuff. So that's why people distort the scripture and making these old bogus Illuminati videos. So now you jumping the bandwagon to attack your sister and say I had some sex cult. Why, when you write this story, plan to write a book about her back in the 90s, you didn't mention that when you was off of drugs? See, I don't believe none of this stuff satanic, really. The satanic is y'all too. I'm just calling it like it is. And like I said, you was truthful. If your sister didn't have money and you didn't have money to take care of her, but you had money to go to Italy, Sees a whole lot of things. Right? I gotta get y'all bye. Have a nice day.